Hello again and welcome to another Warhammer 40k Mordy and Glory battle report. Today we've got something really exciting for you guys. We are going to be doing the premiere Kill Team battle report on the Mordy and Glory channel. So I have got Scholar with me in the battle bunker today, and we are really excited to do these Kill Team battle reports. We've been doing lots of book learning, reading some forbidden tomes, trying to get all the good information together.
We've been training.
We've been in the dojo. You think that's air you're breathing right now? And we are ready to start doing some battle reports. I will say, big props to Scholar here. 07 down in the comment section for him. He has been absolutely smashing the Kill Team training and research. He's definitely taken the lead on this. So hopefully Scholar will become our Kill Team sensei and be able to teach us lots of exciting stuff about the game.
There's so many rules I can keep in my head.
You're going to start rolling like, I need to cast this magic power from Warhammer 8th edition. Oh, I know, the wrong edition. That's a different game system.
I forgot how to make toast the other day. That information just had to be filtered out.
It's like Sherlock Holmes. You can't have all the information in. So, people's names, they get pushed out.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're really excited to do Kill Team. We've had a few games of it. Obviously, we're not experts. So as we're going along, please keep an eye on us. If we get anything wrong, feel free to shout it out. In fact, I encourage you to do so.
We've been trying to be really careful. And we've really put the effort in to make sure that we're trying to, film the battle report with the correct rules of the game. But obviously, we are in a little bubble here. We haven't played against anyone else. So if we're getting something wrong, misinterpreting something in the rules, we really appreciate it if you take the time.
Yeah,
to let us know.
100%. So I know we've got quite a few people who've been asking for Kill Team on the channel for a while. Me and Johnny are kind of hooked on this now. So fingers crossed, this won't be a one-off. We will be doing these on the regular, which will be pretty nice. All right, so I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take a look at the Kill Teams now, the combatants themselves, who is going to enter the Thunderdome today. And then we shall look at the mission, and then we'll get started. So it wouldn't be a Mordy and Glory battle report without having some Imperial Guard involved. Doesn't matter what game system I'm playing, there's always Imperial Guard. If I ever play some sort of ancient Rome game, I'm definitely running the Praetorians. Yeah. So we have a veteran Guardsman Kill Team today, and I'm going to take you through what operatives I've decided to include. So I have got my sergeant here, and this is going to be represented by this chap with the plasma pistol and power sword, and this is channel member Mini E, and he will be leading my force today. I then have a confidant guardsman, and that is going to be Gank Istani, and he will be equipped with a bolt pistol and chainsword. So both of these guys will be able to hand out extra action points to people in the battle, and also if the sergeant dies, then the confidant guardsman can take up the position as leader, which is pretty nice. I actually think the sergeant does the action points, and the confidant lets you do a group activation with someone which couldn't normally group activate. So it's all right, it's not too bad. Extra actions and mobility and stuff like that. Flexibility. We've then got 4 gunners. That's right. I'm a cheesy mother flipper. I like to take all the firepower when I'm winning a guard army, and this is no exception in this game system. So we have got an as yet unnamed melter gunner, plasma gunner, grenade launcher guy, and flamer chap. So these guys are all just equipped, as you can see. They've got bayonets and they have got their special weapons. We've then got a medic guardsman, and I have spent an equipment point on him, and he is going to have a crack grenade. I've then got a comms guardsman. Also, these two are also unnamed. And then we've got 2 regular riflemen. We've got Thorman and Danger 2007. In our practice game, Thorman was an absolute legend. He's got a prize. He's got a name for himself already, Thorman. So, and both of these guys have got hot shot capacitors for their rifles. So that is the sort of main kill team. And then I spent my my special assets, which is as veteran guardsman, you can either do things like calling, guided missiles, or little artillery bombardments, but they're a little complicated and I've not got used to using them yet. So I decided to instead simply do the classic Mordy and Glory thing and just get more bodies on the battlefield. So I've spent my extra requisition on 4 extra guardsmen. So we have Trevor, we have In-House Banana, we have Walking Man, and we have Sierra Whiskey. All of these guys will just be regular guardsmen, and they're going to have las guns. I do have one other little bit of equipment to mention, which is I have a rosary on my plasma gun guy. So that makes up all of my equipment. I took a rosary, 2 hotshot capacitors, and a crack grenade. So that is the Guardsmen kill team. Now let's take a look at what they're going to be facing off against today. Today we have a classic kill team faction facing off against the Guardsmen. It is the Deathwatch. Johnny, do you want to take us through what you've got today?
Right, well, I've tried to put together quite a thematic and aesthetically pleasing sort of cool kill team here. As you said, they are the archetypical kill team almost. It's what the game's named after in many ways. These
Indeed.
are a kill team. So leading the first day, I've got a Flesh Tearer. Obviously, it had to be some son of Sanguinius.
Yes, of course.
And he's equipped with a Combi Melter, which gives him 1 blast from his Melter, which is a very powerful weapon. It lets you do mortal wounds and such, ignore armor. And he's got a Xenophase Blade, which is again a really nasty Deathwatch weapon. I've then got a Heavy Gunner, and he's using an Infernus Heavy Bolter, so of course he had to be a Salamander. Now I've spent some equipment points on him, 3 in fact, and he's got, I think it's called a Suspensor Belt. And what that allows him to do is just move 3 circles and still shoot. Normally you wouldn't be able to move and shoot because of that heavy weapon.
Right.
Going on from there, I've got a normal gunner, and he simply has a Combi Melter, so he gets another single shot, but then lots of bolt weapons. But I figured the Combi Melters are quite cool because it lets me continuously use the Strategic Ploy Bolter Discipline to be getting 2 shots out of each guy a turn, which is going to be really important when I've only got so many men on the board. So moving on from him, I've then spent 4 equipment points on this guy. So he's got a Heavy Thunder Hammer. It's only available to the Deathwatch. It's a really nasty weapon. I think its damage track is 6/8. So 1 crit on your guardsmen in close combat and they'll just pop.
Yeah.
And he's also equipped with a Crack Grenade with the the grenade launcher array, or I can't remember.
Grenade harness, is it?
A grenade harness, that's it. And what that allows him to do is shoot it as if it's a normal weapon. He gets 2 shots instead of 1 from that grenade. So allows him to just contribute in the shooting phase before he gets into close combat. Finally, we're finishing off. We have a Hawk Lord and an Imperial Fist. These guys are my normal warriors here, and they both have Deathwatch Bolters, which give me that specialist ammunition, which should be really interesting to play with. And also they've got power swords each, which again, nasty in close combat. So I'm hoping these guys everyone can contribute in the fight phase. Everyone can do nastily in close combat within reason. They should synergize quite well. Should be a good list, hopefully.
Okay, so yeah, it's going to be interesting. I've not actually played against a Marine-style faction in Kill Team yet. I've played against some Guardsmen and some Orcs and some Dark Eldar, so this is going to be my first time playing against a proper elite-style Kill Team.
I've been sending Tim gifts from Astartes all morning, saying stuff like, "Are you ready to face your doom, heretic?" So suffice to say, I'm pretty amped up to smite some heretics.
You're the heretic.
I think you've probably, just a little, you don't get paid very much. You're assigned some moon base. Thought I'll take a little bit on the side. Maybe you're taking a few cash payments for getting some.
I think this is
from utter
slander.
Pirates.
Utter slander.
And you've found yourself embroiled in a web of Xenos.
These are veteran guardsmen. They know what they're doing. They've survived. Look, they've got 15 hours of combat experience, Johnny. I hope you're ready for that. All right, so these are the 2 kill teams. That was the smack talk, and now let's get to the battlefield and deployment. So here we have the field of battle after deployment. The Guardsmen, disembarking from their Valkyrie, have taken up concealed positions across the line. I have actually concealed everyone turn 1. This is a tactic that I have used to great effect in a few practice games now. And the reason I like to do that is it means that turn 1 I don't take as much damage. And then turn 2, I can get into position. And then turn 2, everyone goes, "Let's rock!" And they start blazing away. So that's hopefully what we're going to try and achieve. This game. Maybe the Deathwatch will have some sneaky thing that denies me my conceal. I just do not know. But in terms of where the models are actually placed, we've got grenade launcher gunner, the medic, and 3 guardsmen over here. We've then got the sort of command bunker here with another guardsman, flamer, sergeant, and we've got the Voxcaster guy there. And on the left flank, we've got the Confidant, and we've got the Plasma, the Melter, and two lasgun guys. So I've kind of stacked my special weapons on one side. I have put a couple of grenade launchers on the other side, but the reason for that is I kind of want to try and overwhelm one part of Johnny's line with my firepower rather than sort of sprinkle it out across the line and maybe have it too diluted. So that is that's my deployment. We'll go over to Johnny's now. We've got Bird Person over here, the Hawk Lord, just chilling out. He's got his bolter and his power sword. He is active.
Defending the teleporter.
Defending the Stargate, yes. Hopefully Apophis won't come through there. And then we've got the Imperial Fist bloke, and he is concealed. Sneaky, sneaky. We've then got Big Chungus with his Thunder Hammer.
Heavy Thunder Hammer.
Heavy Thunder Hammer, sorry. So I don't want to misweapon him.
Don't offend him,
Yeah.
The space will fill, have you?
Yeah, exactly. And then we've got the Sergeant here, and
Also concealed.
They're both concealed. Johnny emulating the sneakiness of the Guardsmen. And then we've got the Fireman over here with his Bernie Bolty heavy weapon. He is active. Yep. And then we've got the Iron Hands chap here, and he is concealed.
I decided to have a couple in active because I thought if Tim tries to score those objectives, I can shoot Tim.
Surely I can still score them though, can't I?
Well, you can, but you'll be standing in the open, which means you conceal won't help you.
That's okay.
So I'll just be able to shoot you.
That's okay.
Just letting you know.
That's okay. It means I can run out later.
All right, well, let's do this. So do you want to roll the dice for prioritise?
Should we go through the mission?
Well, yes, so we're doing loot and salvage, and what that essentially means is we have 6 objectives, predetermined placement on the battle map. And each objective can be scored a total of 3 times throughout the game. You score it by doing an action within triangle, which is essentially 1 inch to people who, use normal measurement systems.
Nope, I like to measure things in triangle. I go 70 triangles per hour in my car.
So basically get within an inch of an objective, do the action, it flips, it can't be scored again that turn. Each one can be scored a total of 3 times throughout the game, and you can only score up to 4 points in a turn.
Yep.
So essentially, you can score a max of 16 points throughout the game. But if you score over 13, obviously...
You're in a good position.
Well, you can't win. The other person can't win.
Yes, because they might not have been.
3 times 6.
Yes.
Oh, it's even 18.
That's mathematics.
Yeah.
That's mathematics. See, this is the difference between Scholar and myself. The example of smooth brain versus wrinkly brain. I hadn't even put that 2 and 2 together. All right, men. You will all die, but we shall get 13 points as quickly as possible. I'm
just going to crank out the points and then be like, you can do what you like. I don't care, because I know secretly it's...
Looks like the turntables have turned. All right, so that is the mission. Thank you, Scholar, for taking us through that. I told you he was the kill team expert. And I think now it's time to get some dice together and roll for priority. It should be a relatively quick turn 1 because lots of stuff is going to be sneaking around. But I think turn 2 is when the game is really going to kick off. So let's get those dice together and we're back in just a moment. So here we have the kill team appropriately sized dice tray with the little priority marker. Who is going to get the skull and knifey thing? Let's see. So Johnny, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first? There you go. He's got a 5. It's a strong start. It is a strong start. I got a 2. So I think, does that mean you have to go first or you get to pick?
Already my rules knowledge is breaking down.
Oh my god.
I'll say that I have to go first.
Okay, he's going to go first. He's going to go first.
I know exactly what I'm going to do, if you want.
Well, firstly, you're going to take that token and you're going to like it. And, blessed be the token of priority.
So I will take my movement token.
Okay. And how many circles per hour are you going to be moving?
I'm going to be moving this chap, and he's going to go just a circle around the cover or sideways.
Okay.
He's going to meander a circle through here.
Meander, very
another circle to there. So I'm just round the side of this power thingamabob. And then I believe I will... So that's 1 action.
That's 1 action?
I have 3 actions per Space Marine.
3 whole actions?
Yeah, they're 50% stronger and faster than a Guardsman.
60% of the time, they work every time.
They work every time. Hopefully. So we'll score this. Flipperoonie.
Flip, Flipadelphia. Right, there we go.
Now, I couldn't dash and do that because you can only do each action once per...
Uno, yeah.
So what I will instead do is to just dash...
Behind some cover.
Behind some cover here.
Very clever. There we go. So the 3 actions already scaring me somewhat. All right, so that is the first thing. So what we'll do is I'll have a little cut there. I'm going to have a little think, and then I'm going to do... realistically, I've got a very easy one. I'm going to do this guy, and he's going to go up to here.
Okay, I'll remain concealed.
He's
Take
going
the
to remain
tower.
concealed. Take the tower. Sadly, the stubber is out of ammo today. When me and Johnny were putting the board together, we put this little watchtower in, and we put the stubber on it, and we thought maybe this research base that they're fighting over, the tech priests knew that going through this warp portal was not a good idea. So just like in Stargate, they had the 50 cal set up to cover whatever might follow them back through the gate. So that's what we've gone for there. So that was the first activation.
I can do another.
I'll tell you what, we'll have a little cut, and then we'll just we'll do another set of activations. Okay. And then if it's kind of quiet, we'll do a big summary, and then if there's any shooting at the end, we'll pick that up there.
Yeah, should be a quick turn.
Yeah, so there you go. You guys now know what to expect. So we'll be back in just a moment. So now we're going to do the second action on camera. We'll do the first few on just so you guys can see how the game works.
So this guy's going to move circle.
Yes, very good.
Circle. Now lose a circle from moving through terrain.
Okay.
Technically, no, that's not wide enough for him.
Okay, fair enough.
So
I would have let you off, but
you're
being very gentlemanly there.
I'll dash into this cover here.
And then Flippadelphia that.
And then Flippadelphia this for a point.
Okay, very good. Okie dokie. Very interesting, as the confidant would say. All right, so that is your action there. Now, my action, I'm actually going to do something similar. I'm going to do my 3 circles over into that corner and flip that objective. I'm not going to do it with my grenade launcher guy. I'm going to do it with this rifleman here. So he's going to go sort of round, forward. Should have plenty of movement there. So he's going to flip that one, and he's just going to end up there. And I will just double check to make sure I'm not going too far. Nope, absolutely fine there. He has an active token just because we ran out of concealed ones because I was a little pussy-o. So that is it. So, but he is actually concealed. So that is in-house banana there. We had just had it turned upside down to start the game, so we knew when we were tracking it, guys. All right, so what we'll do is we'll do a few actions off camera, and then we will start seeing if anything exciting happens at the end of the turn. So we're coming back to you partway through the first turn. The Deathwatch have actually been with all of their guys. They've taken a really solid, commanding central position on the battlefield. And they've brought their grenade harness chap up here, who's going to start lobbing grenades down at me next turn, I imagine. And then I have also done much movement and stuff. So I used my Voxcaster guy to get an extra activation on one of my riflemen here, who was then able to hop over the barricade. He did lose a little bit of movement for doing that, but thanks to his extra action, he was then able to dash and flip the objective. And I basically did the same thing over here with this sergeant, one of my riflemen, and then I jumped over here. So that is essentially, so both sides have scored 3 points. We both flipped 3 objectives this turn. But now Johnny is going to overwatch me because he has gone with all of his operatives, and I still have many activations left. It means that he actually gets a chance to overwatch me with one of his chaps. So this man here is in the active step. He's going to try and overwatch this guy here. He will be hitting me at -1. So it'll be fours, and he'll have 4 shots. So we'll get the dice. Do you want to use the dice tray here, man? There we go.
Now I'm going to use the Kraken bolts, which give you 1 less defense dice. They're AP1.
Okay.
So I got 2 hits. Now I'm going to spend a CP to reroll one of them.
Straight up CP reroll.
Straight up CP reroll.
Okay.
No. So it's 2
Classic
hits.
1 into a 1. It seems that translates across multiple games. So that's 2 hits. Now I normally have 3 defense, but now I'll have 2 defense. And these are each 3-4, did you say? Or 4?
These are 3-4, so they're both 3 damage each.
So I won't die. But I'll be pretty gnarly. I'll have 1 health left if I don't make either of these.
5s?
Nope. Oh. So he does literally have 1 health left. So if you get me a little orange dice there, Johnny, we'll use those as our wound trackers.
So 1 left, are you putting it on?
1 left, and he's got a wound mark next to him. That was
so
his.
1 less AP now.
He is 1 less AP. He's Andy. He hits badly as well, I think.
Something else, yes.
Yeah.
I'll double check.
We'll double check what it is, but he is wounded. He's very wounded, in fact. He's
two 50 cal
2 turbo wounded. So essentially what's going to happen, that's a nice little bit of shooting. Essentially what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to activate the rest of my blokes, get myself into position for a nice sort of turn to blow the whistle, and then we will be back with turn 2. So we'll be back in just a moment. So we've done all of the remaining activations. Sierra Whiskey just moved around the corner here, staying in cover, but started to get an angle on the Flamey Bernie man over there and the Iron Hands bloke. The Flamer guy and the Grenade Launcher guy actually ended up swapping over positions because I realised I wanted the Torrent Flamer to be in position over here, but the Grenade Launcher... I am out of range at the moment, of course, but then I realised... And then this guy would be able to... he's got infinite range for that grenade launcher.
We've had a bit of a realisation.
We have.
Which is that because the Space Marines are AP3, as in they have 3 action points.
Yeah.
And the Guardsmen only have 2, and to control an objective and flip an objective,
you need more action points.
Tim physically needs 2 Guardsmen for every Marine
on the objective.
Yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting.
It's very interesting.
Feels good. Feels right.
I need to have them on there at the beginning of the turn, otherwise Johnny will move on, flip them, and I can't flip them back. Yes. So it's very...
So have to run out to seize them.
So that's what I've done. I've moved out. The tin whistles have gone up, but they've sort of belly crawled forward like trench raiders. And Johnny did actually try and do Overwatch on Thorman, but you cannot deny the Thorman.
This Thorman guy never died.
This Thorman.
I'm not going to shoot at him.
This Thorman, he's an absolute legend.
Kill everyone else.
And then the Confidant moved over here, and the Melter guy moved over here. Behind this barricade, so that hopefully next turn, again with his torrent-like weapon, he's going to have a good time. So that was turn 1. A little bit of a sneaky beaky turn, a little bit of shooting, but not too bad. But now turn 2 is when it's really going to heat up, because Johnny is all up in my business, and I am going to be shooting a lot of Marines, I suspect. So we'll see what Johnny does, but we will be back with turn number 2. Who will get the most coveted of tokens? Johnny, you may roll first. He gets a 3. Now, as I get the draws in my favour. Yes! Excellent! I don't know if I wanted it, but I've got it. So we'll start flipping these guys into their various activations, and we'll see where we end up. Okay, with my first activation, we are going to go with Gank Istani, the Confidant, and he is going to go from concealed into active. He is going to move forward to here. Will you provide me with a 3 circles per hour movement? 1, 2, 3. He's going to get to there. He is then going to unload his bolt pistol into this chap over here, and once he has done that, he is going to activate this chap who's very injured, who is also going to flip this objective and then shoot into the Space Marine over here. That is my ability. So we shall get some dice together. So I might as well flip him to active as well, just so we're not messing around. And so I believe we have the stats for these Guardsmen. The bolt pistol is attacks 4, ballistic skill 3+, and it is 3-4. Okay, now let's double check that I am within Pentagon range. Oh, I'm not. So I'm going to actually not have the cover instead. I'll go there instead, because I did say to Johnny that I was going to shoot him. So we're going to have some shooty range there. Thank you, Johnny, for being a gentleman. So I'm going to have... Let's get the dice over here, because I think this is where the shooting's going to happen. All right, bolt pistol time. Hitting on 3s. Let's go. I got 2 hits. All right, no crits. All right, Johnny. So what do you want to do?
I have a 3-up save.
He's got 3-up save.
And I've got 3 defense dice.
He's got 3 defense dice. All right.
I think I will probably be slightly in cover there, so I'll take 1 free pass, as you've no crit.
He's taken 1 away.
So I just need a 3 up here.
Ah, no, Gadzooks, he's denied me with his power armor. These Marines are pretty tough. All right, so he's now been, and now this guy is going to go, and he's going to shoot his lasgun into that Marine. Come on, lasgun. Faithful lasgun.
Same one.
Same one. This is Trevor. Come on, Trevor. You can do it. So lasgun guy here, firing into bird person. Let's go for it. He only gets 1 hit because he is injured badly.
So he hits on 5.
And then your cover just goes bye-bye.
Yeah, 1 free pass.
Oh no, the Marines have survived my deadly ambush. All right.
He was so pleased with this. It took him like 5 minutes to
there we go.
Massage the smooth tissue inside his cranium.
Oh man,
Come out with that
there's
one.
a single wrinkle came into my brain and it hasn't paid off. All right, so that is my first activation. Oh wait, he is actually a group activation. No, I can't. He gets activation 1. Yeah, correct. All right.
Let's
yeah.
talk about this.
Otherwise, it'd be like, I shall go with everyone.
Okay,
All right.
Let me have a think.
Johnny is going to have a think, but that was an exciting yet anticlimactic open to turn 2. So for Johnny's first activation, he is going to go with bird person first. Now he is going to do what today?
So I'm going to issue the shoot order twice, and I'm going to flip this.
Okay, flip
So
that objective,
activates,
baby.
Flips this, get a point in the bag.
Nice.
Now I'll pop a shot at your secret guy.
Do you reckon I'm in cover there, going across these little bits of terrain?
I mean, yeah, go on if you want. That's
All right,
fine.
I'll go for that. I'll take it where I can.
I think it's...
You still get 2 shots, so you'll probably still down me,
Well,
won't
we'll
you?
hope so, but I think I will do the no cover rule. So I use
very good.
fire, so you can't benefit a cover.
Oh, there we go then. That solves that one.
As well. But it does mean it's taking away. You'll still get 3 defense dice.
Ah.
It's in the open, obviously. You only get 2 because I use Kraken rounds.
Okay.
So you don't count as being cover, and it's 4 shots. Damage track 3/4.
Okay, here we go.
So that's 2 hits. Seem to be determined to get 2 ones every time I roll.
I don't want to jinx us, but so far we haven't got a crit between us, which is rather weird.
Yes. I'm gonna CP that.
You get double shoot. You could CP on the second one. That would make more sense.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, you're right. Go
on. So 3 defense dice. I will pass 1 because he doesn't benefit from take cover. Damn my radio man. Damn him. So he will take 3 damage from that. So I need a little orange dice there. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
So so he's got 4 left. So he's not injured yet.
So I need a burst, successful burst now.
Second burst. Here we go. Okay, that's 3 hits.
3 hits this time, and you know what? I'm gonna CP it.
He's going to CP. He's just going to try and get it guaranteed.
No, always.
As always, a CP, a 1 into a 1. All right, so let's move these out of the way here. My defensive dice here. Oh, triple crit. He is the confidant. Amazing. All right, what is my next activation going to be? I don't even know. I'm just super excited now. I think that I am going to have a think. So for my next activation, my comms man is going to flip this objective, and then he is going to get the hell out of there, and he's going to run back to here. So he will stay in concealed because he doesn't need to shoot anything this turn. So this objective is going to flip, so it's going to become mine, and then he is going to move back basically where he was. So 1 circle, 2 circles, and 3 circles. Gets his little corner exactly where he was, back round here. So he's going to end up just boop, like that. And then he's going to still be concealed. There we go. And that is my objective. So I will take another button point. We're using these to represent points, guys. So as you can see, I've now got 5 and Johnny has got 4 points. Okay, Johnny, that is my activation. You may now do what you want to do. Okay, so Johnny is now going to go with the Imperial Fist, and he is going to double shoot at both of these chaps here. That means that he's going to try and finish off 2 operatives in one go.
No, I don't think you're in cover from either of these. So
I would say it would be very cheeky of me to even attempt to claim cover with either of those operatives.
I will go for the Kraken rounds, which removes 1 of your APs, and I get 2 defense dice against
Okay.
it.
So who are you shooting first, Trevor or Gank?
You're
an active token.
I'll shoot this guy first.
Okay, so he's going to shoot the Confidant first. All right.
And up 3s.
There's nothing I can do. I know I need 2 crits, right?
You still couldn't stop
Even if I get 2 crits.
It's 3/4. Any damage I get through. Or
yeah, so even that one's going through. So he is knocked out. I could use in Death Atonement, but he's already been this turn, so it wouldn't.
Well, just his lump can twitch for an extra turn.
He stays alive until his next active.
He's been chopped up into meat, man. He's diced.
I think you can use it. Oh, no, I've spent my CP on take cover, and I haven't used in Death Atonement yet. No, I could do it, and then he stays alive until his next activation, so we'd get a chance.
Activated.
Yeah, but
until the end of your next activation.
Oh, okay. So no, he's just going to. So he's just dead. He is dead. Okay, that's the first one. Sorry, Gank, you've died.
Second burst. Same again.
Second burst. All right, let's see if he can do it again. Oh, that's only 2 hits.
And after my CP.
Now I do need to get double 5 on this. Double 5. If I get 5 or 6, if I do that, then I will live. Nope, he's very, very dead. Trevor has also bitten the dust. All right, but that's okay. They got me some points. I wish they'd done some damage, but you can't have everything. So that's your next activation.
I think I will just use his final thing.
Okay, yes.
I will go 1, 2, 3, and I'll stand up here.
He's going to stand up there. Okay.
In that little corner.
Okay, no problem.
He's got 3 activation points. Just putting him elevated, so he's got This makes it worse for you next turn, right?
Yes, indeed. Okie dokie, la croaky.
I'm liking this special ammunition. It really lets you, whatever the situation is in any individual shot, you can be like, okay.
Yes.
I like it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate my sergeant. Because you've activated most people around here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to activate my sergeant. He's going to go for a move and a shoot, and then he's going to try and give an action point out to someone.
Okay.
Okay, so can I have a miles per hour token? So he's going to move over one. Oh, I'm moving him away from my bloody... No, I don't want to do that. I'm moving away from my bloody...
Comms.
Need my comms, man. I need my comms. All right, he is...
When you ever think.
It's okay, I know what I'm going to do. He is going to go for an extra action on this guy, the grenade launcher man, and then he is going to... That'll be his one of his abilities, and his other ability will be he's just going to shoot up here. I'm going to go with my sergeant with plasma pistol next. He is going to fire up at this operative over here. He will get 4 shots. He is going to supercharge, and he will have take aim, which will allow him to re-roll one of his hits. So if he gets a lot of 1s, hopefully he won't kill himself. All right, he's hitting on 3s. He got 2 1s. I'm definitely going to re-roll one of them so I don't take a million wounds.
Still taking some.
I'm still taking some. That's nice. Quite good. Into a crit. So I've got
critically overloaded.
I've critically overloaded back the other way. So I have taken 3 damage myself. So what do you want to do there, Johnny?
What are you shooting at again?
I'm shooting at this guy here. Now, this is AP2 now.
So I've got 1 defense dice.
So I've got 1 defense dice.
3 up.
It's a 3 up. Yeah. Yes. Now that means you can't...
I could have automatically taken that actually because I was in cover, wasn't I? But it doesn't matter. So you crit me.
I crit you. Yeah, that's fine. So the crit damage on a Plasmarius Pistoleus is actually pretty good. It is going to be 6 damage.
Okay.
6 damage.
I'm not half dead yet because I've got 13 wounds.
Gross. Okay.
He does take a plasma. He feels it. It's a nice hit.
He does feel it. All right, so that was my activation there. Do you want to do your next activation, or do you need a little think?
I will do my next activation.
Okay.
So, but I will think about it first, if that's okay with you.
Okay. Okay, so Johnny is going to go with his Iron Hands chap. He's going to move out.
Oh, I've done that one short, but that's
okay.
Right.
Not a problem. We know where you ended up. Yeah, so he's going to move out there, and then he is going to do a double blaster Rooney. Just be careful if you're going on to that.
I'm just making sure that I'm not on it, but drawing a base through it.
Yeah, that's fine. So he's moved his guy there. He's now going to use Bolt of Discipline to fire 2 volleys of bolt shots into Thorman and into Danger 2007.
So Danger 2007 first.
All right, Danger.
So I'm going to do the -1 AP crack 'em round.
Okay.
So 2 blasts. That's a nice one. I can't seem to get more than 2 hits like I'm in for it, but that's a crit and a damage. You only get 2 defense dice for this, so 5 ups.
Neither one.
So that's 3, 4. It's just enough to pop him.
Just enough to pop him. Okay. Do I want to? No. Do they? Danger 2007 can bite the dust. That's fine. He's gonna go. He's gonna go
somewhere far away.
Sorry, Danger.
Channel membership gets cancelled.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck this guy who didn't even spend a CP on keeping me alive.
Yeah. Anyway. I don't have any way of re-rolling that. I don't think so. That's fine.
Second burst.
Not
even using that melter.
Into Thorman.
Eat it, Thorman!
Okay, so now I will get 2 saves, and I need to save both of the regular legs ones.
You need a crit.
No, so I'll save 1.
So that's 3, 4.
So Thorman will go down, but he won't go down. I'm going to finally spend it. I've been threatening to do it all turn. He is going to use in Death Atonement, which means that he doesn't go down until the end of it, until he's finished his next activation.
Yeah, I've realised a mistake, which is what I should have done. Is gone 3, 3, 3. So I am shooting you in the face.
But then I would have had cover. Then I would have had cover, and then Danger 2000 would be alive. He would have just taken a crit, wouldn't he? So there you go. So he is gonna die, but I will get that objective one last time. All right. So now for my activation, what I fancy doing is...
You've got to do that, or I'm taking it.
You've got to do that, or I'm taking it. That's a good point. So I will group activate. So Thorman is going to flip it. He's going to get me a point, and then he's going to die. He'll get to shoot. Yeah. He's just going to fucking unload into the guy that just shot at him. Make sure you've got an activation token next to that guy.
Yes, I've lost it somewhere along the run. There we go.
So he's going to hit. He's got his lasgun now. As he's going to die, he might as well use his overcharged lasgun pack that I gave him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no disadvantage.
You only get 1 blast from it.
No, I think you could use it as many times as he's alive, but he could potentially do more wounds himself, but it doesn't matter because he's dead.
Why not?
He's got a crit, He has got a crit. All right.
Right. So it's not AP, is it? Or is it AP?
I think it's AP1 now because I supercharged it.
Okay. Are you sure that's what you
Should we check?
Is? Yes, I think you've got...
So it's not AP1, but it is an extra damage.
No,
and that power armor.
Stop the crit.
You can stop the crit with the crit. No! So Thorman, unfortunately, is going to go down.
But he did score that.
But I will group activate him because he's a group activation man. And so what I will do is I am going to go with who is a rifleman who has not been yet. I think this guy is just going to just unload into you, man. I don't think he's going to mess around. I don't want to fall back off the objective. He could charge me though. So you know what? He is going to go for a move order and then he's going to try and unload onto this guy. So we'll see where he ends up. All right. So that is where in-house Banana has ended up. And now he's going to try and unload into the Iron Hands guy. Let's see if we can do any damage. Oh, it's a good hit. It is 3 hits, one of which is a crit. One of which is a miss.
Am I getting cover from this?
I think I moved him in a position where you wouldn't be able to. I think that's what we just agreed there.
I mean, I believe if you're shooting directly through it and we're not within a circle of each other, and I'm within a triangle. Ooh, I'm not within a triangle.
You're just out, yeah.
All right. I did want him. I did declare it, but that's fine.
Let's see what he ends up with.
Nothing.
Oh, one. You save one.
Yeah,
so you will take 3 damage and 2 damage. So he just takes 5 damage. So he's still going. We haven't killed a Marine yet.
Tis but a scratch.
Tis but a scratch. So that was my group activation there. So now, Johnny, you have got 2 members of your kill team left. And then
I've got 3.
Oh, right. You've got 3 members of your kill team left.
I will be going with this guy.
He's going to go with this guy next.
He's going to shoot.
Okay.
First of all, he'll flip this.
Okay.
2 bursts with the heavy bolter.
Okay, now where are you going to put those bursts?
Into the guy who just unveiled himself because you put a shoot action on.
Okay, yes, understood.
Return fire.
It's not with bolt.
Huh?
Like it's only with like bolters.
It's anything. It says specifically in the rules you can't use the flamethrower part of it. It
Okay.
has to be bolt.
Okay,
it's
understood.
bolt weapon.
No, that's all. It's all gravy, baby.
But it is very clear and specific in the rules. So it's got heavy and fusillade. So technically, what I could do is split these dice between other people within a circle of him, but because you're concealed, I can't actually spread those.
Excellent. Cunning plan.
So he is going to just unleash 5 shots of you. It's AP -1.
Okay.
And he's got 2 bursts. So first burst.
Okay.
And it is looking quite comfortable there, Timothy.
That's quite spicy. That's a crit.
4 hits.
So I'm going to use cover to get rid of one of them. Because I am behind cover.
That gives you 1 defense dice left because I'm AP -1.
Oh, okay.
So do you want to fish for crits and keep your cover dice?
Well, I don't think it makes a difference, does it? Because
I only
get 2 defense dice with this AP1. So yeah, it doesn't really matter because even if I get rid of one,
chopped up,
and then I don't make the other one, so he gets absolutely obliterated.
I have another shoot order, but I don't think there's anyone I can see.
There's no one viable for you. Oh my god, I've lost 5 guardsmen. It's gone horribly. It's gone horribly wrong. Oh my god.
I mean, I don't know what to do with this order. I guess I'll...
My shooting's
too damn effective.
Your shooting's too damn effective.
I'm going to stay on this because I've only scored it twice. There's potential to score it a 3rd time.
Yes. In fact, all of these have been scored twice now, haven't they?
Yes.
All of them. Apart from that one back there.
Yes. So I will just relax for the 3rd one.
Okay.
Comment down below what I should have done.
Yes. Good idea. Now you've got 2 guys left.
You know what? I will do this.
You could just go for a little dash around the other side of the cover if you wanted to.
I was thinking, 1, 2.
He's only got 2 circles of movement, remember?
No, he's got 3. It's 3 circles. It's just 3. I double checked.
I thought the graph harness was like he can.
I double checked it before we started, and it's actually 3.
Okay.
Madly. So it means he can just do a normal move, but he can't dash, and he can't get any bonuses to that.
Okay.
Now I think you know what. I'm just going to stay there, and I'm going to keep scoring it. I was thinking of running over here because then you'd have to get 2 guardsmen onto it to defend it. But it's a 4-turn game, and I think I'm happy with this placement for now.
Okay,
so
understood.
Pin down and forcing you back.
Okay.
So it's your activation.
It's my activation next. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with my grenade launcher guy.
Okay.
And he is going to keep trying to fire on this melter gun bloke. Now he's going to fire. He's actually got 3 activations thanks to my officer, but I actually don't have anything I want to do with him.
Apart from shoot
with him. So, because I don't want to run over here, because again, I won't be holding that objective this turn. So, my grenade launcher is, we'll get the stats up for that now. I've got the page just here. So, the grenade launcher, I'm going to fire a crack grenade. It's going to be 4 shots. And it's going to be AP -1. So, it's not too bad, the old grenade launcher in Kill Team. It's terrible in 40k, but it's apparently all right in this game. So, he'll be hitting on 4s. It'll be AP -1, and thanks to Take Aim, he will get to reroll one of these shots. So he's got, he doesn't even bloody need it!
Wow, that's a good hit.
2 crits, 2 regulars, AP -1, so that's just 2 regular leg saves for you.
What's the damage track on this?
Okay, the damage track on this is pretty good. It's 4/5.
So I passed 2 normals.
That's going to be 10 damage.
I think I will...
I think he's dead as shit, son.
There's nothing I can really do about that. So he is going to eat the dust now. I could spend a CP to make him do stuff, but as he's already activated...
It might be a waste.
I think it's just a dead.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact that a grenade launcher killed something in a game system? Holy moly, I like crack grenades, bro. That's awesome. All right, so that is him done. I really should have done this guy with his crack grenade. One who's cracked it, now he's not in range of anything. Oh well. So that was his activation done there. So I'll get an active token for him.
So you're largely concealed now, aren't you?
I am indeed. I have got concealed. He's not been yet, so I don't know why he's been activated.
I'm sure. Did you?
No, I went to go with his plasma, but I went with the sergeant's one instead. So concealed. So yeah, everything of mine is concealed. Technically, actually, sorry, this guy is visible. He shot his pistol. My bad.
That makes my life.
So you actually can
I could
kill
have
my
shot at
sergeant
him with my extra shot.
Can you see him
Certainly.
from head to head?
My head can see your sword.
Okay, well you can shoot at him if you want. Then we'll
I would have had that extra.
If you
didn't know what to do with it.
That's cool. We've caught that there.
Sorry. 5 shots. Gods don't like rewind, so you've got cover there as well.
Yeah, so I'll just get rid of 1. So he should live. What's the damage on this thing?
4, 5.
So he's going to live.
Damage.
He's just going to be on 1.
How many wounds do you have?
He's got 5 left.
Yeah, so you'll live.
Very much so.
Nice.
Yes, baby.
I feel robbed there because the dice gods don't like rewind,
That's
but
true.
you cheated.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, is it my activation?
See, it's
anyway
easy.
now?
All you do is cheat, Johnny, and you win games.
Yeah,
it's easy
that's what
peasy.
it comes to.
It's a 5-to-1 kill ratio so far, so I am going to run out of people fairly quickly.
So it means I'm not going to get my Overwatch ability as much.
All right, yes, that's true.
Right, so it is actually my turn now.
It's now your turn. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to have a little cut there because it's a long segment, and we'll be back in a sec. So Johnny is going to go with this operative here. Now he is going to go for a shoot order with his grenade harness. So we're going to take one of his grenades off him. Boop. And he is going to now shoot. And he's going to go for the flamethrower operative. Now normally he wouldn't be able to see the flamethrower operative. But as he is in an elevated position, he can see that flamer guy. So that's a really good example of elevated position.
Like pop. It doesn't have a
pentagon range.
Yes, only gets 2 shots.
This is a pentagon, by the way.
So I get 4 dice.
Don't believe your eyes. It's not a stick.
4, 5.
It's not a stick. It is a pentagon. Okay, so what are you hitting on?
4 dice hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Damage track 4, 5. It is AP 1 as well.
Okay.
So it's looking good. It's my traditional 1, but it's 2 hits and a crit.
Okay, so I need to think what I do here because is it 4? Did you say it's 4, 5?
You'll have 2 defense dice.
It makes no difference. This is really
What you want to do is you want to roll both.
It won't make a difference.
Yes, it will, because then if you can potentially
block both of those. Okay, yeah.
You don't want to take your free cover dice.
Yeah, which is weird.
Then, well, you can. You're just banking on getting a crit on the other one, so you'd get 3. Roll 1, get a 6, and you'd only take.
As long as I get 2 passes, whatever those passes might be, I'm all right. If I don't get 2 passes, I lose a guy. It just seems extremely unusual because I thought you have to use one of your cover dice instead of a save throw.
You can choose to have it for free. Yeah.
Yeah, which is a bit of a. So he's dead. I don't know. It just seems like
you just needed a crit. I just keep getting a crit in a head.
Yeah. Okay.
And traditionally, I think if people have been watching, obviously we're in the moment right now. We won't watch it back. I think I keep getting a couple of 1, a miss, a hit and a crit every time.
It's
a couple of hits and a crit.
Yeah, it's just I guess it's the nature of fighting Ace Marines. It just seems like there's a lot of AP, and the moment that you hit a Guardsman type model with AP, it's basically dead.
It's the Deathwatch.
It's basically dead.
Deathwatch are using their specialist ammunition.
Okay, so what else are you going to do with him now?
So, I think what I will actually do is... So he's shot once, so I can do a move and a dash if I so wish.
You could indeed.
But I think what I'll do is I'll go and
flip the
that
objective
there.
Okay, fair enough. Now I've actually got a really easy one that I'm going to do. I am just going to go with my plasma guy. He's just going to move over to here, and then he's going to go active, and he's going to shoot your injured bloke. Okay, so my plasma gun guy and this Deathwatch guy are on roughly the same elevation, so we will be firing at the same height. It doesn't really matter for concealed or anything like
because
that.
It's not concealed.
It's not concealed.
You can see me anyway.
So I'm going to get 4 shots. I am going to go for the overcharge because now is the time for boldness. We die like men. He's only got 1 hit, unfortunately. He has done some wounds to himself. However, it is AP 2 because I overcharged. Nice. So he's not having a great time.
Protect. He does. We know he does. Come on, for the Imperial Fist. Is it Rogue or Dawn?
Yeah.
For Dawn?
So yeah, you pass. Yeah.
Passed. You didn't get a crit.
No, I didn't get a crit. Okay.
So I'm okay.
It's okay, and I've taken a little bit of damage. All right, so then it goes on to your last guy's activation. Okay, so Johnny's Deathwatch Sergeant has moved up the side of the building and then gone for a little dash here, and now he is going to try and pop my Sergeant here. It's Sergeant on Sergeant action. Now, do you want to check your range first, because you might be out?
Yes.
You are out with your melter.
The normal bolter. I'll do the... You don't count as having cover.
Okay.
So you can't auto-pass one, but you will have all your defense dice.
Okay.
So you'll have 3 defense dice. Okay, I'm just... pulling up, so it's 4 shots. We know this.
We know this now.
And he is weapon skill / ballistic skill 2 up, so he is hitting on 2s as the sergeant.
Oh wow, very nice. Well, I suppose my guy does hit on 3, so it makes sense. The sergeants are a little better.
It's 4 shots.
Yes.
No cover.
Yes.
3 4. So it's a good job. He's the sergeant.
Yeah, it's very good.
Hits.
Could you move those dice out of the tray, please?
I will. I'm just thinking, do I use his purity seal?
To get a reroll.
I'm going to purity seal it.
He's purity sealing it. He's going for it.
It's a crit! Oh, the Emperor shines down upon me.
So I can block a crit with a crit, but then he's going to die anyway. Oh, brutal. Yes. I'm getting absolutely slaughtered in this game, boys. Cover means nothing. Yeah, cover means nothing against these Marines. So that is your last guy.
It is.
So what I'm going to do...
But I will be able to overwatch, remember, each time you activate.
With an active man.
With an active man, obviously. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I am going to... It's 1 shot, it's bad hitting and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to move my melter guy over to here. And then I'm going to go active. I need an active token. 1 moment.
Not familiar with those, are you, very often?
I don't use these. What are these active tokens? And then I'm going to shoot you with my melter, because I will be in pentagon range there. So I need to see if I get any hits. Oh, again, a terrible roll. The guard are getting absolutely hammered.
Wounds off a melter, though. Is it just on a crit?
It's only on like a crit, man. So yeah, I'm just rolling like... I am rolling very poorly. So it is AP -2.
So 1 defense dice. But I'm behind cover, so I don't even need to roll it, because you didn't get a crit. I can just be like, auto-pass it.
Oh, yeah, so you get to do that. I don't get to do it. Yeah, man. All right, it's not looking good for the guard. It's not looking good.
The joy of, like, stumbling across certain situations. It's always nice when you're playing a new game, like, oh, wait a minute.
Okay, so after I have activated my melter guy, Johnny is going to go for an overwatch action with one of his chaps. So what are you going to do with your overwatch?
So I'm going to select this guy. As he is, the following requisites, he's already activated, you have men left to activate.
Okay.
He's going to shoot with he's going to overwatch, which isn't a shoot order, 0 AP with this guy, and you can shoot anyone who you can see. I'm going to target the grenade guy.
Okay.
It's -1 to hit, so I'm hitting on 4s.
It's bonkers. I mean, obviously let us know, guys, if we're getting this right, but the fact that Deathwatch essentially can shoot 3 times in a turn.
Or any Space Marine faction.
Or any Space Marine faction can shoot 3 times in a turn.
With Bolt of Discipline
it's very
and Overwatch.
It's very interesting.
But
so
the idea being that obviously if I have 6 men,
yes,
and you have 7 group activations, if you play your cards right, then essentially it won't affect you. But if you're not group activating because you want to have the jump on me and move this guy here and this guy here and this guy here and go one at a time, and you're delaying, if you're playing the delay game, then you've got to accept the fact that I will get to shoot at you until you've had your last activation.
Okay.
So it's part of the game.
Yeah, it's
you
interesting.
Could very easily overcome it, and you'd have 7 activations, I'd have 6, and I wouldn't get to Overwatch because your last activation wouldn't trigger my Overwatch, if that makes sense. Either way.
It's interesting. It's interesting. It definitely feels...
I did explain this to Tim before the game starts, but he was too busy fixing bayonets and praying to the Emperor. And...
So it's interesting. I mean, I think, this game, I think the Marines are going to be down onto equal Marines as a Guards in a moment, which isn't going to be great. But my thinking is that it feels like if you're going to have a Marine kill team, you kind of have to counter it with like a Marine equivalent kill team, because I just feel like my Guards,
I believe, and yours is like special. So really, it feels like you should be better than me. But it's just the fact that
it feels like Guardsmen equivalent kill teams are going to struggle against Marines. I don't know. It just feels that way because you can always activate me in terms of like with your APLs and everything. So do you know what I mean? Like, you get the objectives. It's interesting. It's definitely different dynamics when we played the Guardsmen versus Guardsmen equivalent.
Feel like Marines right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So Johnny's going to do is shooting for the 3rd time with his chat.
Oh,
so there's nothing I can.
The
so there's literally nothing
you get a free cover.
It makes no difference what I roll.
No, because 2 crits is just going to.
Even if I get 2 crits, I'll get rid of both those. These are both 4 damage, so it's dead. It seems very off.
I can just say, right?
Do you know what I mean?
Look, game after game after game.
That's not bad luck, that.
Glory, and now I'm getting it back. Eat it.
Do you know what I mean, though? Do you know what I mean? Jokes aside.
Exactly what you mean.
I know, no, very good rolling.
How it feels,
very good rolling. Very good rolling. I want to say it feels
so good.
Weird. It feels very unusual. But yeah. But anyway.
It's unusual that I'm rolling well.
Well, we're now actually down.
Unsettling.
We're basically down to equivalent numbers of Guardsmen and Marines now. So the game is over. But basically, I'm going to, try and... The thing is, if I activate this guy, even if I group activate, you will get an Overwatch with both...
One more go. And
no, because you haven't Overwatched with this guy. And you haven't Overwatched with this guy.
No, but you... Oh my gosh.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
so, no, listen. Right, if you activate this guy and group activate that guy...
I can't group activate him.
Why?
I can group activate him and him, so you'll get to Overwatch with one guy, and then I get to activate him.
And then I won't get to Overwatch.
Okay.
You haven't got any remaining. So I've got one more Overwatch job to deal with.
All right.
Keep that in mind.
All right. So
you can't get the stuff these days, can you, viewers?
I am going to go with Walking Man, and he is going to be... I just want to kill this guy, but I don't think I'm going to with a lasgun. That's the thing. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with this chap. And he's just going to go for a... I think even if I went for a move, he wouldn't pull it off, would he?
Oh, he's got the voodoo within him.
I think I'm just going to have to go for a shoot. I'm just going to have to go for a shoot and hope I get a shitload of crits on you, man.
Do it. Go for the
I know what I do.
Okay.
I'm going to move around to here. I've got to remember range. I'm going to move around to here.
I'll flee.
I'm going to move on to here. I'm going to shoot you. Yeah, so I should be able to get some cover there, no problem. I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to go try and I'm going to group activate. I'm going to try and concentrate fire on this guy. And then this guy will go as well. And then you'll get one Overwatch and my medic will get to go.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to, with this chap, he's going to move back behind the cover. Obviously, he's got like 2 circles, so I'm just going to move back to about there. And then I'm going to fire 2 bursts of las guns at this chap here and try and...
Give him extra activation points or something.
No, he's just going to do a move and then a shoot.
Oh, one shoot, so 2 bursts.
Oh, 2 bursts in 2 guys with 2 las guns.
Okay.
So the first las gun... Aha! Ah, yes, glorious. So there was a crit there, and then there was 3 regular legs, and you've got 3 saves.
So I will take a regular.
You can take a regular away. So you've got 2 saves.
You know what? I'm not. I'm
going
to line my 3 up, so I'm just going to fish for that crit.
Okay, he's going to fish for it. He hasn't done it.
I haven't done it. I've
so
got
passed
2. That was a regular. 2 regs. Okay.
So you will take the crit, which is 3 whole damage. You will take another damage, which is 2 whole damage. You've taken 5 damage. This man has 1 wound left. He has 1 wound left. Come on. Can I kill him with the other burst of las
5 +
gunfire?
6 is 11, so he's got 2 wounds left.
Okay, he's got
Doesn't
2
matter.
wounds left. Oh, you counted up with that guy. I thought you were having wounds left. We always count down, don't we?
Yeah, so he's got, well, whatever.
Yeah, he's got 1 wound
It
left.
doesn't make
It makes no difference, does it? Yeah,
Yeah,
because I do 2 damage. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, 40k. I need every wound, man. I need every wound. All right, so next last gun, guy. Go! No, it's all right. It's all right. Now you can cancel 1.
I'll cancel 1 and roll 2 dice. 2
Okay.
clubs, please.
Double 1, double 1, double 1, double 1. Snake eyes, snake eyes,
I'll
snake
see
eyes.
it if I don't, just to annoy
Ah, so the Marine's still going. So now he's activated.
Now I think I will overwatch him.
Okay, now which one are you going to overwatch? I've got my little tokens. I've got my
I'm going to
token there.
overwatch with this guy just for cinematics.
Okay, who are you going to go into?
I think I'll shoot at. You've got a lot of special weapons over there.
I've got 2.
Yes, well that's a lot, isn't it? Well,
It's half of what I
half
started.
of it,
No,
yeah.
it's not if you include the plasma pistol. It's
okay,
40%.
let's not argue semantics. I'm going to shoot at your melter guy. 4 bursts.
Okay, shoot your melter
I'm
man.
going to do your ignore cover, so you can't take a free one.
Okay. Okay.
Because cover's more important to you than it is for me.
Yes.
So
It's
it's
only got
just 2
one
hits.
hit. It's -1 on Overwatch.
Oh, yes, it is. 1 hit. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. It's fine.
Oh wait, that was fine, right? Because you didn't have any AP on this.
I'm actually hitting on a 5 anyway because he's -1 to hit. But
Okay,
that's fine.
I got a 6. That was my other die. So I pass.
You pass.
I passed. I've lived. Oh, glorious times. Glorious times. Praise be. There's only one thing.
More activation.
I'm going to go for... The medic's going to run out, and we're going to see if we can get him into crack grenade range.
Okay.
Okay, so he's going to go round the cover. So he's going to go 1. Let me push back a bit so I'm not cheating. 1 to there.
Cheating because you're using a square instead of a circle.
Oh, right, I'm massively cheating. Okay. There we go. There we go. I don't think he's going to get into crack grenade range now. It helps when you can just move whatever distance you want. He's going to go to there.
The problem is you're not cheating now, so it's becoming
Okay.
altogether harder.
Damn it, he's not going to be in range. So, can I
I can still chuck a crack at my leader.
Yeah, but I want to just kill you, guy. He's going to die. Fuck it, we'll go for the crack at the leader. What is what was it, 5 shots with the crack grenade, was it? Or 4 shots? We double check.
It's 4 dice, and it's damage 4.
You've got the same.
You should better look at your rules. You don't know what
Yes.
you're hitting
We
on.
shall get the crack grenade rules up now. Okay, the crack grenade is 4 shots, hitting on 3s. We're going to launch it at this guy here. We're just going to go for it. We're going to give him the beans. Come on, lad. That is 3 hits. Now, there is no crits there, so you may... but it is AP 1. So if you use a free dice...
Use a 3, and I will roll...
1 dice.
I'm taking damage either way.
You're taking damage either way. You have passed it, though. Doesn't
Can a
matter.
crit cancel 2 hits? I don't think it can.
I don't think it can.
Only
So
use
you've
either.
taken 4 damage.
Yeah.
So you've got 9 left.
Okay.
We've injured them. We've injured them. All right. Now that is the end of turn 2. It's not looking very good.
Turning point.
The turning point. Now, it's not looking great for the Guardsmen, I'm not going to lie. We have lost our leaders.
The casualty.
We have lost
kill death ratio is currently 1 to 8.
It's one, but this guy's pretty injured.
You won't be gaining any more CP.
I won't be gaining
Lost
more.
Your leader and your confidant.
My confidant. Okay, yeah, well,
How confidant are you feeling right now?
not super confidant, but if I can get the first dice and kill this guy, I'll feel a bit more confidant.
Right.
All right, let's see what happens going into turning point 3. Okay, and at turning point 3, this is where we stand. We have got a total of 6 Guardsmen left on the board. In turn 2, we lost 8 Guardsmen. Absolutely insane. The power of the Deathwatch on full display here. Although they have got one guy who is very injured and one chap who is also pretty injured. So, not doing too badly. And the big thing here is going to be if the Guardsmen can get the first turn and they can get the drop. And if they can maybe kill one Marine and then survive and then kill another Marine, we might have a position to try and stay in the game. If that doesn't happen, I don't think we're going to need a turning point 4. So let's see how it goes. Do you want to roll first, Johnny? Would you like me to roll first?
I can roll first if you
You roll
want.
first.
I win draws on this one, remember.
Okay,
Oh.
it's it. That's it. I mean, the game's totally buggered now. So I can't even win. So Johnny, do your first activation here.
Flip these back.
Yeah, let's flip these back over. But we know where we're going to be up to now. Flipping the objectives. There we go. This guy is actually... These guys... He is still concealed, but my other chaps are very much active in the war zone. Okay, we'll get another token for him in just a second. So do you want to know? Do you know what you're going to do for your first activation?
Yes.
Okay.
So I think I will just dash off this ledge. Well, I guess I'll have to use my move.
Okay.
I'm going to use Bolt Discipline again.
Oh, what a surprise.
So I'm on 1 CP.
Okay. He did shoot me, so he will have to be on active token, just so you know.
That's what.
Just whilst the viewers are typing away on their keyboards.
Okay. No, they're all very supportive. Right, so he's going to hop down. He's just going to use 2 of his circle.
Okay.
I can use a 3rd and stay within a triangle, to be fair. I don't think it helps me in any way.
What are you trying to do?
I'm just going to stay there.
Yeah.
I'm going to flip that.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to shoot my melter at your medic.
No! Okay, so you have spent your equipment point there. Or well, it's not an equipment point, it's an ammunition. And then you will fire at the medic. All right, so we will get the dice against that and be back in a moment. Okay, so it's going to be 4 shots hitting on 2s. Johnny, if you get some 6s, he's going to do a lot of damage here. So he has actually killed him.
Because that is...
Because I only get 1 defense dice. Oh no, if I get the... If I...
Get a crit.
No, because you've done the mortal wounds already, which is 4. So even if I then pass the crit, that's going to go through and kill him.
Yeah.
So I'm just... Lesson learned here, gentlemen. Do not...
dice anyway for the gods.
It was a 2. So medic is gone. Now it's going to be my activation, and this is going to be... It's going to be relatively simple, because he's been now. So I'm like, okay, I don't need to worry about him as much. So my activation, I'm going to go for a group activation. And I'm going to go for Guardsman number 1 and Guardsman number 2. And they're both going to fire into this guy here. We're just going to go for fire orders. We're just going to... Oh, that's all we're going to do. I haven't got any CP or anything this turn. So the first one...
No leader.
I don't think there's anything I can do. Let me just have a little think about this. Because I could try and pour fire onto him. But I need to... He's already been. He can try and do that when he flips to active. Yes, this is what we'll do. There's no need for me to move around because I'm not going to get away from this guy's cover. The only thing I will... Yeah, he's already in cover there, so that's fine. Yes, we're just going to go for some lasgun shots. All right, first guy. He's got a crit and he's got a hit. Now, you can discard the regular hit and then have 2 chances to try and get a crit on if you want to.
I'm going to roll all 3.
He's going to roll all 3.
A crit and another pass.
Okay. No. He is dead.
Damage, yeah.
He's dead. We've killed him. The mighty lasgun has felled him. So we'll shoot. That can be that guy who's shot. And then we're going to shoot with this guy now. And he will group activate. And he's going to fire into here. Now, I think I'm still going across this little bit of stuff here. So I think, gentleman's game, I think it's still getting cover there. Well, it's only fair. Although, actually, what am I playing at? I get to activate. What am I doing? I will not be a gentleman. I'll just move out to here. And then I'm going to fucking shoot you, bro. No cover for you, you pesky marine. All right, come on. Come on, 2 marines, 2 lasguns. This is how we do it in the guard. No, not quite. Okay, 1 hit, and that is it. So you now have 3 3-ups. Please proceed to roll very poorly. Where was that last time, bro? No. Where was that last time? All right, so he's shrugging that off. All right, but we have killed a marine. It was a 1 wound marine, but we have killed a marine. All right, so that is now over to Johnny. Do you want to keep it rolling? Do you know what you're doing?
I'll have a think.
He's going to have a little think. All right. Okay, Johnny is going to activate bird person next. He's going to move on to that objective, flip it, and then that will max out the number of times it can be scored, which means Johnny has now flipped and burned this objective and this objective, putting him on 8 points and making it very difficult for the guard to get back into the game. But we'll see if we can kill a couple of marines on the way down. He's then going to shoot at my melty man over here.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
So I'll do the ignores cover one.
Okay.
So you still get 3 defense dice.
Okay.
So it's 2 hits.
Okay.
I have a CP.
You do?
I will spend it.
He shall spend his CP. Oh, finally it became something. So I will ignore cover. So I might as well just go for 3 defense dice here. I don't get any. I mean, I am rolling like poop, and that is a big deal.
10.
Veteran just down, man. I think a big part of this is guardsmen are kind of squishy, and if you just don't make a save, they're really, really squishy.
I'm really loving the specialist ammunition. It really lets you sort of pick based on the situation.
I mean, we and Johnny were saying this before, but we'll have that a little bit at end game wrap-up. We'll come back to that. So now it's time for the guardsman's turn. Now, I am acutely aware that Johnny's got some good shooting to go here. So what I am going to do is just go and fire straight down into this man here. Now, I'm going to overcharge. Just because at this point, it really doesn't matter. I'm down to equal numbers of guardsmen to marines. So if I die, I live. I die, I live again. Here we go. 2 hits.
Good.
2 hits. Now, you are in cover, so you can just get rid of one of those.
Get rid of one for sure.
And then you just have 3 up saves.
It's AP, right?
Oh, it's AP, yeah. So it's
AP
only...
2, is it? Or AP 1?
Ooh, it could be AP2 because I've overcharged it. Shall we have a little look? It is AP2.
So I'll just pass 1 automatically.
And then take the damage. And you will take, my good man, it will be 5 damage, which will put you down to 4 remaining.
And that also means his mans want to hit.
Ah, excellent. Then there's a chance that I might get him. Now, that is actually all of my active people gone, which means...
You've got this guy. You can flip it when you're active.
I can flip it when I activate it, yeah. But my point is, in terms of your shooting back, it's relatively simple for you at this point. Do you know what you're going to do, or do you want to have a little think?
I think I will go with this guy. And he'll go circle, circle, circle.
Take the objective.
Flip that. And then I think...
That's the last time that's been flipped as well, so that can go away.
That can go. And I'm going to flame him, just for the fun.
He's going to flame him. All right, he's flaming him. Okay. So do you know what the stats for your flamer are? Do you need a second?
I need a second.
He needs a second. All right. Okay, so the flamey bolt man is going to flame into my guardsman. It is 5 shots hitting on 2s. It would get to splash onto other models, but there's no one left alive.
Oh.
Have you rolled 1 too many dice there?
It's 6.
It's 6. Okay. So I will remove 1 with cover, and then I will fail the others, and he'll die.
Well.
So he will take 10 damage there at least. So he has
on 10. It's 2 damage.
He has unfortunately he has died.
Lit him up.
Okay, so my last activation, and realistically, this is going to be my last activation of the game because there's nothing else I can do. We're going to go for a bit of fun. We're just going to fix bayonets.
You will actually get Overwatch on me this turn.
No, I won't, because I'm going to die. So I'm going to fix bayonets, and I'm going to charge into this guy here.
Oh, sweet.
It's not the right move, guys, but realistically, there is no right moves left at this point. So let's have a look what they're going to do. So I will get 4 attacks. I will hit on 4s. I've got 2 regular hits. They're my hits. And then, Johnny, you get to show off what your fancy sword does.
So I get 5 attacks, and I'm hitting on 2s.
Okay.
Now, it's brutal, which means you can only block me.
I ain't blocking shit, bro.
And it's lethal on 5 up, so 5s and 6s are crits.
Okay.
So it's 2 crits.
Okay.
And the rest are hits.
It doesn't matter because we're both... I think I'm going to kill you.
You go first.
So I'm going to strike you, do 2 damage. Unless you... Yeah. Then you get to do something.
I will...
you can basically parry me and then I die.
Yeah, I'll parry you for 1.
Let me kill you.
No.
Let me kill you. You're going to win the game anyway.
I'll parry, and that's your second dice gone.
And that's me done. And then
I'll go whack, whack,
whack, whack, whack, whack, whack, whack. So he dies. But we got him. We stuck him with the old bayonet, boys.
You ran it and bayoneted me and then just got...
Absolutely hacked to pieces. So I tell you what, guys, that is... We'll have that as the sort of the end of the game there. Because there's nothing that the... Yeah.
And then he's going to go move onto here for next turn.
Exactly.
And then next turn I'll score that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's literally 3 guards. If I'm lucky, I might... And there's 2 guardsmen left. If I'm lucky, I might kill him if I get the first dice, but even so. So, fantastic first game. Johnny, come here, shake my hand. Very, very good game. Obviously, the Deathwatch are smashing, smash the kill team scene, but they are called a Deathwatch kill team, so it seems only appropriate. We'll pause the video there, and we're back with just a little bit of an end game wrap-up. And so, as night falls over this kill team battlefield... The boys in black, the men in black, I should say. Yeah.
I never even thought about that before.
Yeah, exactly. We've got J, we've got K, we've got O, we've got M. They're all here, all survivors. And they have cleaned up these guardsmen nicely. There's only 2 guardsmen have 10 casualties versus 2 and most, 2.5, we'll say, for that sergeant. I think it was a really, really fun game. I am certain that I made many, many mistakes. I think one of the key ones was not having my sergeant and comms guy together. I think that would have given me a big power boost. I think as well, one of the big mistakes I made was just failing to roll very well with my special weapons. But I think overall, Marines just add such a different dynamic. It was a lot of fun playing against a very different faction, because we and Johnny have played Guard, Orcs, and Dark Elder in the practice leading up to this. And all of those guys are pretty similar. Yeah, all of those guys are pretty similar. You know, they've got a similar amount of wounds. They've got a similar save.
The Orcs seem the best of the bunch.
But the Orcs definitely seem the bench. But that's what I was going to say. I think Guardsmen really do have the potential. They have a really high ceiling. You know, you could start having guided missiles coming in, plasma hitting here, snipers doing this, extra actions going off on everyone. There's loads of Swiss Army knife capability.
But you need to learn what you're doing.
But you need to have a big, wrinkly brain to do it. Whereas when I've played with Orcs a couple of times, I just needed an Orc brain. And it was actually pretty simple. I just ran forward and beat people up. So I think that it's going to be one of those times where it's going to take me a few games, you know, a few battle reports to get good with the Guard.
A quest to win a kill team game.
A quest to win a kill team game with the Guard. But I think as more and more, you know, have more and more battles, more experience comes in, we should see the Guard being able to finally flex their muscles. But thank you for coming down, Johnny. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been really good. I've really enjoyed using the Deathwatch. The blooming being able to shoot twice with a bolter weapon and being able to pick between taking away one of your defense dice or taking away an auto pass if you're in cover. It's just
really powerful.
Yeah, brutal.
Yeah, I think one thing I would just mention is it felt like we were working this out downstairs when we were having a little break, weren't we? We were like, if a Deathwatch guy shoots at a Guardsman, all he needs is like a couple of hits, like a hit and a crit. And that Guardsman, that's toast. You can't really do anything about it, especially if you're ignoring his cover. But then, if you're shooting an Orc, you need to get either four regular hits or three,
and a crit.
if not more, because it's 3-4, isn't it? Oh no, so it'd be two regular hits and a crit. So there's just so much more durable
against Orcs, but that's so much harder to achieve in one burst.
Yes.
Like, it's about that one burst or one guy shooting twice will reliably.
I didn't have any opportunity to use that medic. I had no opportunity to use it. There was just bits left. You can't stitch bits left together.
It was so overkill.
Yeah.
You were just getting cut into chunks.
It was like that scene in Astartes, you know.
Yeah, it was like Astartes. It was like Astartes. You were just getting blown to pieces. Great game.
Really good game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm sure we've made a few mistakes and everything, but let us know as down in the comment section if you have enjoyed
this for you guys.
Exactly. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and of course, as always, we'll see you guys next time.